So today's the day. I know it's actually the 9th of April. And 9th of April, what day is it? What do you think? Tell me. I can't hear you. Oh no? It's my birthday! I'm sorry I'm actually acting like a child this morning, but I'm just super excited about today. And not just today, I'm super excited about the year. It's my birthday today and I turn 32. Yes, 32. It's been a long ride, a long way for me, and I'm so excited about this particular year for me because it's actually, to me, I see it as a phenomenal one for me. When I clocked 30 2 years back, I wasn't excited about it. I wouldn't lie to you. I felt sad. I felt bad. I was like, what's there to celebrate me clocking 30? And I don't seem to have the things that I want or I think a woman should have at that age. I think I just allowed myself to be pressured by the systems of life. And when I clocked 30, I wasn't excited about it. I would even be sharing you the pictures. It was crazy. It wasn't just it for me. And I don't want to use the word I was depressed. No, I don't want to use that word, but I wasn't excited and I felt I had so much weight on me, and I even had to go on low carb for a while. That was the day after my birthday. Just went into the salon and told the barber, please take this hair off. I wasn't feeling good about myself. But 2 years down the line, and God has been faithful. Jeez, like it has been crazy. And the reason why I'm so excited about this particular one was because sometime last week I was doing a cleaning of my room. I was doing a clean up, and I stumbled on a particular book I used back then during my master's program, and I was flipping through the page of the book, and I stumbled on one particular page where I had actually written my prayer requests. And you would not believe that before I read the last point, I didn't realize I was actually crying. Like, I shed a tear, and because at that moment it dawned on me that I was actually living in my answered prayers this past 2 years. It's been phenomenal. Like how I have grown, how I have evolved in just 2 years. Like, it's been crazy. If someone had told me that 30 would be this good, I wouldn't have been worried about it on my 30th. I wouldn't have been worried. All I have to say is the third floor is so good. And it's been a bliss for me. And so today I would be celebrating my birthday, having slow days with myself. So come with me. So over the years, and now in my 32nd year, I have learned that self-care isn't just about skincare, about candles, about luxury, about the clothes you wear and the shoes. In as much as all of that is very important, I mean, as a girlie, you need to actually make investments in those things. I would not fault that. You really need to put in your time and as much investments as you can afford into those things, because you really want to look good, you want to smell good, you want people to be able to address you properly. Don't forget, it is how you dress, that is how you'll be addressed. So as much as that is very important, I've come to realize that self-care is more about choosing peace over pressure, choosing purpose over panic, choosing the people that pour into me over the people that just drain me. And that is the truth. I've realized I tend to enjoy my own space, and I glow better when I am choosing myself rather than trying to impress people. So for me, self-care is more about that. And we should actually pay much attention to that as ladies. It's not about your outward appearance, but about your inward appearance. It's about who you are. It's about what you pay attention to. It's about what you accept. It's about what you're putting into your spirit, into your soul. So you actually need to pay so much attention to that, and you actually need to pay so much attention to that and give that more preference over whatsoever that the world might seem to place or define self-care to be about. Of course, I'm in my 30s. What better time to answer some quite ridiculous and unnecessary questions I get asked a lot of times. Come in. And I know quite a number of ladies in their 30s who are quite single would be able to relate with these questions. I'll just give 2 instances or 3 examples and we'll call it a day. So question number 1. Can you guess? I'm sure you can. Why are you still single? When are you getting married? Like, I don't understand. But anyways, to answer that question, I'm not custodian of time, and I believe that at the right time, things will fall into place. Time and chance are connected onto each and every one of us. Everyone have their own time and their own moments. So at the moment, it's my time to enjoy myself, to explore myself, to discover myself very well, so that when that phase begins, I would not get myself into trouble. And what most people don't know is that quite a number of marriages are crashing today because a lot of people just jump into it out of peer pressure. Yes, and the truth is that most people get married for the fun of it. They like the idea of it. They like the idea of being in a relationship. They like the idea of, having a family and all of that. But they don't understand what the purpose of the thing is for. And like they would always say, when the purpose of a thing is not known, of course, you would abuse it. You would abuse it. So for me, it's my growing here, my growing season, my healing season, my exploring season, my discovery season. So what are the time than to enjoy it? But please stop asking women those questions. It pisses me off. So a second question I get asked also, I get that a lot of time, more than the first question, but I get this quite a lot of times. Like, aren't you too independent for a man? My darling, if my independence is a problem for him, then I am not his person. If he has a problem with me being independent, then he has a problem, and I am not his problem. Anyways, one thing people need to understand is that no matter how independent a woman might be, when she's loved properly, when she's with a man that loves her properly, she melts into him. She depends on him. I don't know if you get that point. We ladies, we as much as we want to be independent, right, we want to be dependent on our partner. And that's the truth. So one more question that I get asked as well a lot of time, and that is, what are you even looking for in a man? Aren't you being picky? Well, I enjoy being picky. Scrap that. But really, for me, I would choose a peaceful, playful, and matured man over any other. Yes, a man who is self-aware of himself and aware of every other person, who is aware of his destination in life, who knows what he wants for himself, and is ready to lead. Because what most people don't know is marriage is, they say marriage is an institution, but what most people don't know that it is partnership. Yes, it is partnership. I get to meet someone today, and please, what do you want to do? Where are you going to in life? If you tell me and I feel it doesn't look like what I have or what I actually have planned or what God has told me about myself, if it's not matching, a lot of people try to say, oh, we're not compatible. My dear, you can be compatible in other things and not be compatible in destiny. That's the truth. Our genotypes can match, our like finance goals can match, our whatever desires, whatever can match. But if our destiny is not matching, then there is a problem. Do you get? Like, what do you want to do with your life? Tell me. And if I feel, if I can see myself in that picture, then yeah, sure, why not? But when I'm actually not seeing myself in the picture, I'm sorry, that's the truth. So you have to be self-aware of yourself, self-aware. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be able to lead, because you are, I would want to say the husband is the head of the home. God is the head of the home, and marriage is just like a triangle. You have God, you have the husband, and then you have the wife. So we are actually leaning onto God, right? And then the woman is actually leaning onto the husband. Do you understand? I'm also leaning onto God, because it's a woman who loves God, who knows God, that can serve and give honor to her husband, right? The Bible says, husband loves your wife, wife respects your husband, submit unto your husband, and all of that. So it's only a woman that has submitted to God that can submit to her husband. Do you get the point? And it's only a man that loves God that can love his wife. So it's a triangle. It's a triangle. Okay, so the plan is just to have kind of a solo outing and just enjoy my company today. And try to have as much fun as I can. I'll first of all be taking a walk down around the city center. Just want to take a walk because recently I just do more of walking, try to keep fit, my commitments to keeping fit and looking good, yeah. In all of my glory. Okay guys, so I'm actually on my way to go pick up my cake. It's just a small one, because I'm a lover of cake. I mean, what's a birthday without a cake? So I'm going to pick up the cake, and I'm like 5 minutes walk away. So just come with me and I'll show you. In my cake. Ta-da! I'm definitely gonna take it out. But till I do, I hope you can see that. Yeah, it's my birthday cake, and yeah, it has the number 32, my lucky number, maybe. And yeah, for as many that won't be able to, I'll eat it on your behalf. And for the ones that want to have a bite, you can, send delivery drivers to my doorstep, and I'll give you a slice of it. Sausage chicken. So on this very special day, I want to blow my candles, and also to cheers to more unfolding that this third floor is bringing my way. Celebrating. Using this to celebrate my success over the years, and the womanhood I have been able to embrace, and the depths of it that I'm still unfolding and looking forward to. So happy birthday, Christiana. I wish you all the best. Your desires become your reality. There is no stopping you. This is just the beginning of greatness for you. Happy birthday. So, like I would always do during each birthday of mine, I think I started this ritual sometime in 2021, and I would write myself a love note. So I don't know if you can see this. That is chapter 32 of my love notes to myself. Hey beautiful, it's been a long time coming. I know. It's been a long walk to exploring you in the last 365 days. Days where you have laughed, days where you have cried, days where you have danced to music,
days where you have danced without music, days where your heart has been filled with joy, days where you actually question your existence. I have seen how you have shown strength and maturity over each season, and I am so much in awe of how life has been turning up for you. Even in the face of difficulty, even in the face of pain, you have stood up and you have shown up. In this last year, I have seen you prayed and gotten answers to your prayers. I have seen you wept even when you actually didn't understand where you got it all wrong. Do you know that you are currently living in most of your prayers? Yes, your answered prayers. I see life unfolding and getting better for you. This is just the beginning. Guess what? The stars are rooting for you. I should probably be a poetic person. What do you think? I think the lines are so dry, is it? Anyways, happy birthday, Cassiana. You're an inspiration to me. I'm an inspiration to myself. Okay. So, that's my love note to myself. And, yeah, that's it. Just want to thank everybody for coming out and having the time to celebrate with me. It's actually, I know I'm celebrating 32, but for me, I see it as my 30th celebration because I didn't get the chance to celebrate myself then. And now I'm actually doing it, and it's a significant one for me. Hello everyone, so I'm back to my house, and it's been so overwhelming. So initially at the start of the day, I was thinking I was going to go to the park and have a solo picnic for myself, and then have a dinner later. I ended up spending the whole of my afternoon visiting the Peterborough Cathedral. I actually had a good time there, and I would actually be sharing that with you guys as well. Anyways, I actually had a lunch date with a colleague today, and you know those kind of people that you walk into a room and you meet them for the first time, and it never occurs to you at that moment that it will be so very important to you to get. So that is who this person is. First time I met her like 2 months ago, is it? 2 months or more? Well, it's a love story. Anyways, I got a gift. Thank you so much, Deborah. I really do appreciate this gift. And hello guys, so I just had lunch with my friend and a colleague. So earlier on I went to pick up my cake, and then I went over to my office area, which is around the city center, to have lunch with my darling friend, and it was actually so beautiful. I was fed properly. So there's this structure I'd love to show you guys. I don't know if you must have seen it, been here before, but if you have, you can just drop it on the comment section. So sitting right in the heart of Peterborough is this quiet masterpiece. Yes, it's the Peterborough Cathedral. From outside, it's easy to see why it captures attention, but beyond its stunning towers and grand entrance, the space holds something deeper. It's more than just a beautiful building. It's one of the finest and most enduring examples of Norman architecture in all of England. So for over 900 years, these walls have stood tall, watching the world shift and change. They've held centuries of stories of faith, of hope, of loss, and of strength. And for me, standing here, it's more than just a place. It's a reminder that life moves in seasons. The cathedral wasn't built overnight, actually. It wasn't rushed, neither was it forced to fit anyone's timeline. It was carefully and patiently crafted. Can you see the building? See the inside of it? It was basically designed to stand the test of time. And just like these walls, so are we as humans. We are not meant to rush our becoming. So me visiting here in my 32nd year reminds me to slow down, to release the pressure of trying to figure it all out, to honor growth, however how long it takes, and most importantly, to embrace the quiet, beautiful process of becoming. So here you have the bishops of Peterborough and the deans as well, all from 1541 to 2018, which was when it was last updated. And the last updated was 2024 by Deborah. Walking through this part of the cathedral, standing before the tombs, you can't help but feel the weight of time, looking at the lives that once walked the earth, trying to understand the dreams, the struggles, the joys, and the fears. And you just wonder, just a bit of quiet reminder that life is indeed fleeting, but also full. And while we chase the next milestones, the next title, the next phase, all that actually really matters is how fully we have lived and how deeply we have loved while we are here on earth. And in this space surrounded by history, I'm reminded that legacy isn't built on speed, isn't built on success or perfection. It's actually built on kindness, understanding your purpose, and then touching lives around you while you're fulfilling purpose. I also want to take this opportunity to appreciate as many that accommodated my excesses yesterday and took out time to click the link and give their reviews. I must say it was so emotional for me having to read from you guys. I didn't know when I let out cry. I was just crying throughout reading it, and it gave me so much comfort, gave me so much peace, knowing that I have not been a burden to anyone, and that one way or the other I have blessed someone, and I have been able to help someone by not just rendering direct help, but by the kind of life I've lived. And yeah, that's it. So like this now, I don't turn 32, so my mama don't get picky. Oh, wish. Time flies, time flies. Yeah, be thinking that you still have enough time. Anyway, Sha, I'm not here to do any aspire to perspire. It's not my job to do aspire to perspire. But all I just have to say is time waits for no one. Enjoy the moment, embrace the moment, have fun living in your present. Make active plans for your future. Work towards it, pray about it. Trust me, it gets better. It gets better, and that's the truth. It just gets better.